Night sits heavy on Scape Ore Swamp. Pines lean over the water like they're listening, and somewhere, something listens back. Folks down in Bishopville have a story that won't stay put. A shape in the dark, tall, wrong, skin like wet scales. It shows up where the road kinks and the lights run out. And it leaves marks you don't forget. Welcome to Weird Watch. Truth? Hoax? You decide. Out here, the edge of swamp and farmland is a thin line. Quiet roads, slow water, nights that come on quick. The legend most folks tell took root decades ago, but the fear feels older than that. Tonight, we map the sightings, walk the creek crossings, and lay the evidence on the table. One summer night in the late 1980s, a car sits just off a rural road on the edge of the swamp. A teenager has a flat. The tires changed. The trunk closes, then the water moves. In the account that followed, a figure rises from the dark, green, wet-looking, around 7 feet tall, eyes shining red, 3 thick fingers, snake-like scales. The driver dives into the seat and peels out. Something slams the roof, claws at the metal, and the car, not the kid, takes the bite. By morning, there's a vehicle scored with scratches and marks in the mud that refuse to make sense. That's how a quiet county learns a brand new word: lizard man. Here's how these things spread. One strange report, then a second, then a camera shows up. Headlines grow teeth, porches burn their lights late. Search parties pace the ditches with lanterns and shotguns. Maps go up on corkboard, pins cluster by the creek, the culvert, the old bridge where the planks bow under unseen weight. A rumor hardens into a shape you can point to. Let's talk sign. Scraped planks where a hand, or something like a hand, dragged claws across green wood. Drag paths pressed low through wet grass down to the water. Animals taken and not found where they fell. Prints? Rare. When they do show, they wash out quick. Mud sucking detail away. It's just enough to keep you walking, and just not enough to make you certain of anything. Years pass. The swamp coughs the legend back up. One late summer, a still photo makes the rounds, then a shaky phone clip. Someone steps out from a church service, spots a shape along the tree line, snaps the shot. Another witness shares quick video, a tall figure cutting across an opening before the pines swallow it. The phones start ringing like they did the first time. Proof? Maybe. Fuel? Absolutely. If we're honest, a story this sharp needs a skeptical edge. Investigators have lined up the accounts and asked hard questions. Could changing details across retellings explain the red eyes, the 3 thick fingers, the speed? What about lighting? 2 a.m. on a wood line with no lamps and a thin moon. And if the thing's that aggressive, where are the other clean hits? The careful read says, legends collect pieces, some true, some bent, until the pile looks like a creature. That doesn't kill the story, but it does make us weigh it. You know a legend has legs when it shows up where you don't expect it. Before a big solar eclipse a few years back, even official safety chatter cracked a joke about keeping an eye out for old sightings. Translation: whatever walked the county lines back then, now walks our imagination for good. If you're liking today's video, do me a favor, like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and it helps me bring you new encounters every week. All right, lanterns up, back to the trail. 4 cards on the table, plus a few you might not expect. Misread sign. Night plays tricks. Distance, fog, moon shadow. Ordinary tracks look wrong, and small sounds turn large when the pines start talking. A person in the dark. A prank, a costume, heavy boots on old planks. Fear fills in the parts the eye can't prove. Hype and echo. A headline sparks a story. The story sparks a crowd. The crowd starts seeing the same shape in every shadow, something we don't have a name for. A shape that moves wrong, eyes that don't blink when they should. Sign that points somewhere the map doesn't go. Environmental tricks, wind in culverts, water over boards, echo off tin. Sounds stack into a voice that isn't there. Composite creature. 10 reports, 3 real animals, 1 rumor, stitched together until the patchwork looks like one thing. Released or escaped exotic, not native, not meant for these woods. Leaving sign no one here is trained to read. Camera and memory artifacts. Low light, motion blur, compression. Pixels make limbs longer, eyes brighter, bodies stranger. Then memory edits the tape to match the fear. Predation without a witness. You find the aftermath. Drag marks, torn boards, empty collars, no clean sight line, no clean print. My job isn't to tell you what to think. It's to set the lantern down where the tracks cross and let you look. If you've seen something you can't shake, leave a comment below and share your experiences. Tell us where, when, and what the air smelled like. And if you've got trail cam clips or old tapes, you can mention them there too. We don't just chase stories here, we log them. Out past the last porch light, the road runs along black water and cypress knees. You might hear a chain rattle that isn't there. You might see eyes where there shouldn't be any, or you might just feel it. That part of your head that knows when you ain't alone. This has been Weird Watch. Truth, hoax, you decide.